Hey, this is Max with Four Seasons Plumbing. It's getting cold, so I wanted to talk about hose bibs, frost-proof hose bibs. It's recommended that you make sure you get your hoses off of your hose bibs. And I've got a couple of hose bibs here that we pulled out of some homes that ended up bursting, and I wanted to just kind of go through what really happens with these things. This is one that has a little split. This one has one too. So basically what happens is, this is your wall here, and these sit all the way back in, and as long as they are is how far they shut off. And I'll just take this one apart real quick so you can kind of see. So that's how, when you shut and turn in this, it twists all the way back in there. So all the water that's in here should drain out. If you leave the hose on it, it traps that water inside there, and that's what freezes. And this copper is a type M copper, which is a thinner wall copper, and it will split. And so that's what happened here. You can see in this one as well. The water was trapped in there, so it doesn't allow a lot of water in your house or anything like that. So if you leave the hose on through the winter, it holds the water in there. We get a freeze, it freezes, it bursts. And then in the springtime, you're not thinking, you turn it back on, you go to water your garden, and then it starts releasing water once it opens up the water and allows flow through there. So that's why it's recommended that you take these off. They do make a different model. You see the handles round on this one. This is a model 17 Woodford hose bib. This one is a model 19. See how the handle's shaped differently? This one has a special pressure reducing valve in the back that says that it doesn't, if you do leave the hose on by accident, they still recommend taking it off, but that it won't freeze and burst. Another thing that can happen, if they're not installed properly, which they need to be graded to the outside, meaning, just like, that's a little drastic. They don't have to be that much, but tilted toward the outside so that the water will drain out. If they're like that, then they will, it'll still hold water in there. And I mean, you see this one was all the way in the back, so probably a lot of it, it doesn't take much for it to, if there's water in there, for it to freeze, expand, and then burst the copper. So anyway, that's what you need to do. Just take those hoses off. Or if it does burst, I recommend when you do replace it, upgrading to a model 19, so that if you do by accident leave it on, which happens, I've done it myself, get home and it's cold, I'm like, oh my gosh, run out and pull it off. But model 19 will help you out when you make that mistake. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions or want to consider upgrading to a model 19, just give us a call. Thanks a lot.